And I do believe that that corner is coming, right? I honestly, I'm starting to see it as people are getting, especially with the Mango Menace down to the south. I think people are like, wait a minute, I'm not cool with what's happening right now. I need to focus on this.
I'm, yeah, I'm glad you brought up our neighbors to the south, because in America there's been a lot of legislation at the state and at the federal level meant at dismantling unions, and that's a discussion for a different time. However, one cannot look at America and notice the division within their society right
Yeah.
down the line. I remember reading an article advocating that, where's the common ground to bring left and right together, and people are saying our unions, like unions are a common goal oriented organization that you can have people on the right and on the left kind of come together and
Mhm.
say, let's achieve this goal. Do you think that I don't think we're quite as divided here in Canada, thankfully, as they are in the States, but there is a division that creeps up. We're not immune to
Yes.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think yet is the word you're looking for. We're
Eh,
not as divided yet.
Okay, but how do you view your role then in trying to kind of keep that poison? I'm going to call it
Yeah.
what it is. It's a poison. Keep it on the at least out of our government, or out of our politics and our social civility.
It's the one thing that I really love, actually. It's finding that commonality. It's finding, because I don't care who you are. I don't care, how you voted. I honestly, when it comes down to it, I want to hear, and I will find what the commonality is. And typically, people believe, I was just saying it yesterday in my speech here. Nobody sitting in the room that I was in wants to walk over to their neighbor and say, I want you to lose your job, right? Everybody wants their neighbor to be employed. Everybody wants their family to be employed. Everybody wants them to be able to have decent paying jobs, because, when people are doing well, other people are doing well. Well, if that's the commonality, then why in the heck are we not demanding it from our government? Right. And I think governments really used this whole tariff temper tantrum that was happening, to say, well, if you vote for me, then I'm going to protect you. Well, frankly, like, Carney's elbows up, whatever, like feet on the street is more effective. But we're not seeing him deliver that. Ford was going to protect us from tariffs. We're seeing record high unemployment in Ontario, low housing starts. But I think what we need to do as workers is, what is it that we actually need? And that's actually what I'm really excited about at the OFL, because we're putting together a workers initiative that was built by workers for workers, by doing different surveys, talking in different communities about what workers want to see. And what they're telling us it's pretty clear. They want good paying jobs that allow them to have some benefits and a pension, and that they can maybe have a vacation once a year where they get to relax. Like,
Mhm.
nobody is asking to pick the right six numbers. Like, workers are asking to do a decent day's work for a decent day's wage. And I think that that's the commonality that we have to keep pushing, and making sure that we don't turn it into the divide and conquer, that, like, they've got us fighting over crumbs while they sit and eat the cake we baked.